never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everyone, I am back and here, well, sorry, that was a terrible intro. Hi everybody, I'm Suburban Prime, and we are going to be taking a look at Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Prima Prime, and I promise I will try not to knock over the camera this time. But there you guys go, there's Prima Prime in his ult and robot mode. You got Transformers Age of the Primes, 13 Prima Prime. You got Prima here on the side. You got him on the back here in his ult and robot mode. Yes, he does have a matrix chamber, and yes, this is the Star Saber, and there are more Prime members there on the side, and that is it for the packaging. And here he is in the flesh in robot in ult mode. So yeah, this was probably one of my not most anticipated figures for Age of the Primes, but this was one of the ones that really caught my eye for the line, mainly because of the Star Saber. Because I grew up with Transformers Prime, and I'm just a huge nut for that series and that show. So me picking this guy up was a no-brainer. Anyway, here is Prima, and he is fantastic. I absolutely love this figure. Now, there are some flaws about him that I don't really care too much about, but here is the Star Saber up close and personal, and that looks really good. You got the Matrix. That's what it looks like on the other side. Flip it around. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool accessory, and really nice that they actually introduced the Star Saber in the first line, in the first wave for Age of the Primes. Really glad about that. Now, in terms of the alt mode, I'm not really feeling it for Prima. I would have thought maybe of something. Well, honestly, this is fine, I guess. But to be totally honest, he kind of reminds me of like a snow or Arctic vehicle that you would see, like, I don't think a snow cat. It kind of reminds me of the Arctic military vehicle that Wreckage transforms into from 2007, that toy line. That's what this reminds me of. And personally, I think Prima, if he was on Earth, if you guys remember if you guys remember Transformers RID 2015, there was a scene in that show where Optimus was teaching the Autobots to basically just scan the paint or the color scheme of a vehicle to where they could blend in better. That to me was cool, and that truck that Prime scanned to change his color scheme, I kind of think of that as Prima Prime's Earth mode, because that's what this reminds me of, and it looks kind of cool. It just looks like something that you would see in the Arctic, and I really like that for Prima, because Snowbot, I guess you could say. But anyway, to transform Prima, he's got VHS, visible head syndrome. It's fairly easy. It's not hard at all. Basically, what I like to do is go ahead and get the wheels, lift it up, go ahead and come back here, extend the legs, fold the feet out, go ahead and rotate the wheels in, just like that. Go ahead and rotate them in, just like that. Go ahead and split the legs. Now, the front bumper section, the whole bottom half here is pretty easy. The upper torso, when I first got this figure, was very complex, but now that I had him for a while and I've been transforming him back and forth, it's actually been quite easy. So what I go ahead and do is detach his arms, which these do become his arms. Go ahead and fold out the wrists. rotate the forearm pieces around just like so. And rotate that. Go ahead and come here and extend this. Raise his head up. Fold in the tires or the wheels. Rotate his upper torso. And then go ahead and collapse. Oh, you gotta fold that back. And then collapse his shoulders onto his back. And there is Prima Prime in robot mode. And damn, that's a fun transformation. I actually really like that. That's really fun. That's a very, very fun transformation in my opinion. He just looks so badass. Yeah, well, not looks badass, but he looks really cool in my opinion. So here is the Star Saber. He can hold it just to go ahead and get the accessory part out of the way. This part does come off, just so you know. It comes in 3 parts. The Matrix, this. Features in robot mode. He does have the Matrix chamber. You can put a Matrix in there, which is awesome. For articulation, he has a ball joint here at the head, which is cool. Universal shoulders. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, wrist swivel due to the ball joint. He's got a waist rotation. He does have opening hands, which is awesome. An Earthrise Optimus Prime thing. Universal hip joints, no thigh cut. Single jointed knee, which goes, I think, 90 degrees. And you can ankle tilt him. Or he does have ankle tilt. So, posable figure. Very posable figure for Prima. Now for robot mode comparisons, let me go ahead and get her. Here he is with Solus, which looks really cool. And then here they are with an already existing figure. Here is Siege Optimus Prime. And I still hold my regard to what I said in Solus's video. Optimus looks so freaking good with Prima and Solus in terms of, I guess, aesthetic, design, and it just, this figure alone, just, I might actually go back and review this figure because he's just so freaking cool. I absolutely love this figure. This is where my love for modern Transformers came from. You know, when we got this guy back in like 2019, late 2018, early 2019, something like that. This was a cool figure for its time, and it still is. I just love the Siege line. Siege line was great. But yeah, the Age of the Primes, Prima and Solus look really good with Siege Optimus. I know a lot of people are going to probably display these guys with the Star Convoy Optimus, but I'm sorry. This is probably going to be my permanent Optimus Prime for the Age of the Primes figures. But anyway, there is Prima. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video review. Thank goodness I didn't knock over the camera in this episode. I almost said episode in this video review. So, yep, if you want an Age of the Primes, Prima Prime, he is available currently on BBTS alongside Solus. And I also believe Megatronus, but I think Megatronus right now is available on Amazon. Personally, I would go ahead and get the first wave of the Primes. Go ahead and get them over with because it's like Mark said in the latest Age of the Primes live stream that they did. You don't want to miss out on these. You don't want to miss out on the Primes. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend going out, getting the Primes. If you're not for that, I completely understand. But in my opinion, it's worth it. Get the Primes. Get all 13 of them. And you're going to have yourself a wicked display. So, in my personal opinion, I would recommend getting the Primes. Honest to God. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. And, yeah, see you guys later. Peace.